The boundary. Oh, DD, careful. Oh, it's a checkers. That's 70 damage. Uh-oh. Dunk. Dunk. The attack range is incredible, though. Anyway, how are the other lanes going? Velo just pressuring top. Argent should have a reasonably good time. I mean, they're actually going to rotate Ninja Boogie, but can't get in range, so... And he's actually going Soul... Yeah, so he will be going Soul Ring straight away. I'm kind of surprised. It looks like they're going to give Rage Mutator more of that hard 5, potentially. I guess Ninja Boogie is just the one to play the techies, which I don't really know if any team has a techies player, if that's a thing. I guess it is right now. They're going to rotate the Sand King up top. Velo low on mana, however, so this is a weird rotation. The Sand King just going there. They can't get a kill out of it, seeing as the Doom has no mana, so... And I wonder if we'll see another rotation mid. I mean, they haven't been able to find the Storm, but he's about to hit the level 6. So just pressuring out the Shadow Fiend here. He's got to be careful. A lot of damage early. The power of just the that Vortex dragging him straight back. And now, I mean, one more creep wave, he'll hit level 6, and then it makes it extremely hard for Dire to actually rotate over and find this kill. How's bot going as well? KP having a reasonably good time, 16-14 compared to the 22 and 11 on the Razor. Both having a good time down bot. I'm kind of intrigued on what KP goes as well. Went for the Soul Ring. Probably goes straight Helm the Dominator. I wonder if he minuses actually, because they know they win this game late. Like, they absolutely smashed this game late, so I wonder if he does go Midas so he can hit that item timing faster. Of course, the levels are super good as well, but it'll be interesting to see what KP wants to build. Because I don't know if they can really push down towers with the Naga Storm techies, but mid lane, they're going to collapse something here, nothing to say. Under some threat, Dark are in the area as well. Sand King's going to try and get in range, but Moon just hit level 6 now, he's going to be fine. Zips over to the east side. He's got the bottle. There you go. I don't know how they actually saw the top rune. Maybe, I'm going to presume Ninja Boogie rotated through there. But now, I wonder if we'll see Storm kind of fall back to the jungle, give some experience over to the techies. I'm not really sure the timing on this hero, but I mean, he is level 2. And you do see a lot of the time these mid laners, you know, falling back to the jungle, giving their position for some experience. But it looks like they're going to try and find Faded here, but Dire, they're well aware of the shenanigans. KP still not level 6. Playing around with only 1 point in the Malefice as well. And they're... Okay, so they're going to rotate over as well. Ninja Boogie looks like he's just stacking and not taking some of the experience. But in the meantime, Sand King's going to scout this out pretty soon. They've got to be careful because, you know, Fade has got 3 points in the Unstable Current as well. Tread's now completed, so he's pretty tanky. They're going to try and find KP themselves, actually. Storm on the backline, will zip forward. He's got the Vortex to pulling back here. A lot of damage on the Razor. Is going to be careful. The Conic Raid's going to keep him alive a little while longer. There's still in the damage, still with Raging Potato. With a TP forward, Moon is able to get first blood. 7 minutes 20 into the game. That's big for Storm. I mean, finally, they get something out of that rotation. It does give a lot of time for the Shadow Fiend mid. You know, now top of the CS. Is this the play? Ninja Boogie just farms the jungle? Is this what they do? He's got level 2 in proximity mines. He's going to drag them all the way together. Probably stack them once again. They're going to give Arjit some of the farm as well. Looks like an experience. What did you do? I hope he gets that stack off, man. What? No. That's... No. Oh. Alright, so Ninja Boogie's level 4 now. He's got 2nd point in Blast Off. And see if they want to get I mean, how aggressive can you really get with these techies, though? That is the question. I'm still really intrigued on this. They're going to keep Polyson down bot, trying to give him a little bit of experience considering he's only level 3. Went for a 1-1-1 build, which is not something you see a lot on the Sand Kings, but looks like... I'm actually kind of really intrigued about this. Raging Potato's going to get scouted out here. Velo with the rotation. So it looks like they will be able to bring down the Chikiro. Can't get the deny coming through. So they force him bot. They're going to put Faded up top against his Naga Siren finally. But now Naga's level 7. And just use the illusions to pressure out the Razor here. Does give a little bit of gold, but Radiant, they're going to rotate over again. Storm is actually making really early movements. I'm kind of surprised with this. I guess they just want to set up with the techies, though, because you can pull them back into the blast off. How long's the charge? Does it? They're going to zip forward. Faded. It's going to be under threat here. They've got the slow. Blast off will connect. The silencer's there as well. TP rotations will be enough. Ninja Boogie doesn't get brought down. Wow, 27 HP. Now they can put a little bit of threat onto the top tower here. Ninja Boogie might just end up killing himself here. Meanwhile, down bot. Dire are going to try and find KP as well as just using the Eidolons to push out the tower here. Velo will be able to destroy these at least. KP's got the ultimate Radiant too. They want to TP down to protect him as well. Who's got it? Raging Potato does not. Alright, here comes Arjun. Two-man Black Hole. Where's the follow power box? Got the Riptide Illusions as well. They need some damage on the Midnight Pulse. Burrow Strike. Will it be enough to keep the Sand King alive? Instead, they'll turn their attention to the Doom. They got the Malefice. Tick will expire now. Velo with the Wall Stomp. Oh my, oh, just not there. KP heads up play as well. Is able to get the Eidolons for the damage, and now looks like the Sand King's going to be under threat as well. He went for the bounty room, but he's going to pay for his life, and now Raging Potato is able to get the other one as well. I don't know if he escapes. They still have the long range, and it will be enough damage thanks to the right clicks afterwards. That was such a heads-up play from both. I mean, getting the Devour onto the wall stomp, he almost survived, but then the quick Eidolon, wow. And nothing to say is going for this Greaves build. So we spoke about how I don't think he's going to scale with this. I mean, Greaves is incredibly good at pushing down his towers fast. And when you go for this Greaves build, a lot of the time you want the presence or effects buildings. But I don't think they can actually push towers fast at all. I'm just a little worried. Like, they aren't going to scale. So I guess maybe Shadow Fiend, recognizing even if he goes for the damage build, he's not going to scale into a Storm and a Naga, so maybe their only plays to end early. I'm still on last hits, apologies. No.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like both save lanes are going to get pushed in. Moon's playing a lot with the team, more than I imagine he would. Looks like he's just closing on the tread, so they're giving, just trying to give mid lane to one of the supports here. You see KP, okay, so he did go for the Midas, so we spoke about, I mean, KP likes to go for this Midas. Wait, what? KP likes to go for this Midas on the Enigma a lot. But also, it's going to allow him to transition into that late game a lot easier. So T1's going to fall top. They also lose the bot tower as well. A lot of aggression on the tower early. And it's just space for Arjit, who will be going for the Diffusal Blade straight away. We see a lot of, you know, maybe Yasha into Diffusal Blade, but mainly just that straight Manta. Looks like he wants to try and fight early, though. Policy went for the Urn as well, which is kind of intriguing. I don't know about the Urn. I feel like he needs straight Blink, but I guess you're not really stopping maybe Enigma Blink, I guess. It depends what KP wants to go for. I mean, he's got 1,400 gold in the bank. They have still a lot of stacks in the area as well, so KP is going to get a lot of farm from this. And you see, I like this Observe Ward for the die side, recognizing that Radiant are going to try and get aggressive around top. I mean, this is often what a team does. They try and take the T1 tower top, they rotate mid, and then the next objective after that is the top tier 2 tower. But they'll scout out Ninja Boogie here. He's got to be careful. He's going to run up to the north, but he's got a lot of bombs here. Faded running far on the left side. But instead, Doom's up top as well, so they find this Storm. Did they lead? Okay, so they led him with the Curse. What the? Everyone's dying across the map. Solo kill for nothing to say. With the haste, he was able to close the distance. So it looks like they led up with the Winter's Curse just to allow the Doom to get on top of the Storm so he couldn't zip away. And now they're going to put some pressure on the tower here. A few big kills for them. And, I mean, they are first two in the net worth, Doom and Shadow Fiend, so they are having a good time. Storm is pretty close as well, considering, you know, how much he's actually been with the team, just trying to find these kills early. And I think once he gets Kai out, he's just going to really try and create space for the Naga. Because even though this is a great Storm game, I mean, the Naga is, you know, the one who's not going to come online as early. Ninja Boogie is just going to be the person to push out the waves. Moon solo kill up top on the Sand King here. Allows him to push the top side in. I was just trying to think about how they're playing this Techies. So I imagine a lot of the time we see Techies just sitting in a lane. I mean, it's very hard to kill a Techies because you're always worrying about where his bombs are, you know, where his your remote mines are. So it makes it incredibly hard for you to actually try and find these Techies, but And you see he's already starting to set up down bot, closing in on the arcane boots. So I imagine he's just going to be the one to push out one of the lanes, and the rest of the team will 4-man or 3-man. Here comes the push mid as well. Sand King trying to do as much as he can to protect this. He's got a sentry drop as well. They're going to get forward. iPod to follow up as well with the Midnight Pulse to be able to bring down the Sand King. Burrow Strike won't be able to keep him alive. They get the T1 tower as well. Dire are going to try and rotate over. Without the Doom, they can't really take this. In the meantime, still can just continue in the threat down bot. Ninja Boogie has the arcane boots now complete. It's a big issue. I mean, I believe they just saw that happen. They got rid of the mines up here as well. Do the mines block camps? I'm not 100% certain. That'd be an interesting matchup. Velo's going to try and find Ninja Boogie here. Actually went out of invis. They're going to be careful around the bombs, and he won't be enough damage. However, Velo incredibly tanky. Now they will be able to run down Ninja Boogie. He's got the Soul Ring if he wants to go for the blast off. Looks like that'll be the case. So he will be able to deny himself. Meanwhile, up top, looks like Mineski just going for a rotation for the bounty runes. They're unable to find anyone up here. But now with the techies down, it's going to give them some time to push out this bot lane. Velo has the drums now complete. It'll be interesting to see if he goes for the pipe this game. A lot of magic damage from Mineski early. They're going to try and find the Sand King once again. It's really hard though. If a Storm doesn't connect on his first zip, then it makes it... I mean, that's like a lot of... That's pretty much half your mana just gone on your first zip. So if you don't, get that initial damage, then it makes it incredibly hard to find these kills. Like, if you have to zip and then zip again after, then it's just no point. There's no chance you get that kill. They're going to try, however. Nice Burrow Strike. Doesn't make it over to the high ground, however. Dire in the area. They got the Ice Path that will connect. The mech's not going to be enough, however. Policy getting brought incredibly low. They have the Ensnare to hold him in. It's going to allow Moon to follow up. Arjit now completes the Diffusal Blade as well. I wonder if they try and get a Medallion. I don't know who's going to be the one to pick it up, however. That's the issue, because if they can take Roshan really fast, it's going to allow Mineski, Rage Mateto, Ice Path, nothing he can do here. They're going to be able to find that kill. This is really big if Mineski are able to get the first Aegis, because they're the ones that need to delay this game as much as possible until the cores come online. So, and Storm as well is, that best Aegis carrier. Look at KP's farm though, holy crap. 1-0-3, 98 last hits. But it's just Midas is paying off, and although Doom is having a great time as well. Level 11, once he hits the 15, that talent, his farm is going to skyrocket. But now this is Greaves complete. Shadow Fiend will be going for the BKB afterwards just to help against all the magic damage. A little bit of the lockdown as well. They're going to try and put some pressure on the tower here. Drum is popped if Velo can find someone in the back line. Looks like they're going to try and defend this, however. Arjit with the TP through. Moon can set up as well. Where's the Enigma? That's a key question. KP is going to get the two-man black hole. Those zip on the backline to the Winter Wyvern. Can't cancel that. Perfect play from the Storm Spirit. No one dies in the black hole. They'll find the Doom afterwards, however. Two dead from Dire. They're going to try and chase him more as well. Arjit on the high ground. Can't get the ensnare in time. That's exactly how they need to find that. They get the black hole, connects onto two, and then Storm directly finding the key target to stop that black hole. A perfect fight for Mineski, even though they find two. It's going to allow them to transition this into a lot of damage on the T2 tower. Nothing to say, is going to be careful with how far you overstep to mark as well. Fade is going to rotate over. Moon, of course, has the zap, and he'll be fine, but it looks like they'll turn their attention to the Jakiro here. He's got a TP if he wants to go for it. Maybe the body block's coming through from the illusions. Potentially Polison on the side as well. Doesn't have to blink just yet. Like the slow. Stun will connect. Gonna try and run himself away. He's got the shrine as well if they want to. Looks like Radiant is completely leaving Jakiro solo. Static link, so they will be able to know exactly where he tries to go to. Burrow Strike's gonna be on the mark and to bring him down. Meanwhile, Ninja Boogie is just setting up. Wow, look at this. This feels so toxic. Just sitting on the far north side. I mean, they have a sentry in the area, so unlucky for him. All this is going to be completely neglected. And Polison does now have to blink. I mean, there's a good chance, though. They scout him out here with the creep wave, but... Oh, yeah, they see it. There you go. Lucky it's the Shadow Fiend. Hey, he's fine with that. He got a full... He got probably all his gold back. Actually, probably not. That's a lot of mana issues. Maybe a few clarities can come through from that big full camp, but If he actually put it a little bit over from this sentry, man, that could have been a kill. Lucky was the Shadow Fiend that was the one to actually go to the camp. Now you see Radiant still trying to slow this down. Moon has... Excuse me? Downbot to kill on Sand King. Alright, they're going to try and find KP in mid as well. Faded will rotate forward. Malefic's is going to hold him back here. He will be fine. I've missed a lot of kills this game. I apologize. We're not going to miss another kill, chat, for the rest of the series. Faded's got the it's got the hood like we spoke about. I mean, there's a lot of magic damage coming through. They're going to try and find Moon here. Winter has the ultimate. Scouts him out, but unable to get the curse off. I don't think they have enough damage even with the Requiem. And I like the Orchid straight pickup from Moon as well. It's going to further help just the catch so they can find the Winter Wyvern so he doesn't get the ultimate off. And now if he wants, I mean, he can zip forward, Orchid up the Sand King for the counter initiation and then pull the Wyvern as well. So it's just giving you multiple possibilities. Faded, you really don't want to be there. He's going to walk up the high ground into 4 Radiant Heroes and they'll be able to bring him down with ease. Razor in no man's land right there for the die side. Ninja Boogie is going to be able to get all the bounty runes down, but it looks like it's going to be 4 for the Radiant. Oh, never mind. Polyson. Because the Burrow Strike onto the Jakiro here. Looks like they should be able to bring it down. They got the drums for the movement speed. Oh, he survives? Wait, they didn't raise. Okay. Now in the meantime, bot's just still getting pushed in from Ninja Boogie. Like we spoke about, this tech is just kind of playing solo. Like it's just the threat of having bombs around. You see there's some here. It's just you never know where he's got bombs, and that's the big issue going into this. Like, he's going to be able to continuously push out the lane. Does a reasonably good job of pushing in towers as well. I mean, you see the proximity mines will be able to affect them. He's got Aetherlands now completed as well, so the cast range is going to be great at helping out. But they're going to try and find him here. Winter chucks out the Winter's Curse. Will allow at least time for Velo to TP through. Do they have enough damage before he gets a blast off? However, they do bring him down, Velo, with the Hadouken just in time. So now, straight away, you'll see Velo's going to try and get another lane pushed in, I imagine, just to try and just while the techies is down, because he's going to go straight back to the bot lane. You can see Velo just got the blink picked up as well. So with the blink war stomp, there's a lot of catch potential now on the Doom, but Razor's got to be careful because, I mean, Dire aren't in the area. It looks like they're posturing around Roche. This is incredibly hard to take, though. They don't have the best heroes at doing it. They didn't get any minus armor as well. So it looks like they're just going to continue to farm. Storm closing in on the Orchid. He's about to have it complete after this range creep, I imagine. And Dire, they're going to go for the cross-map smoke that we see often on the teams. Scan does connect just at the very end, however, so they know they've disengaged on the higher ground here. They're going to be careful because the Eidolons might scout them out. KP doesn't have... Oh, Burrow Strike off the mark with Velo with the blink forward. They'll pop this song here. They're all grouped up. They need to find the Wyvern, however. It's coming on the side. Storm, they need vision for this. It's going to be a 2-man black hole. How do they cancel it? White Winter, it's just way too far away. Fade is going to join them as well. Look at the damage they're doing, actually. Nothing to say with the Razors. They're going to be careful. Moon, they have the mech and they'll be fine. Thanks to KP. They find Raging Potato as well. Ninja Boogie joins them. And you saw just Winter wasn't in range to able, like in, he wasn't able to cancel that black hole. So they're able to burst down through that. Once again, Radiant just taking fights on their terms. And I would not be surprised if Dire do their best to push out the map and then smoke. Because, you know, I mean, 3 ultis just got used there. Macropie's got a pretty short cooldown, but but I know Song's reasonably long, 120 seconds at that time, and Black Hole as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if Dire, like I said, try and get the lanes pushed in. It's looking okay right now for them. Rainier actually the ones to get aggressive here. Ninja Boogie's going to get scouted out. Velo with the initiation. They'll be able to bring him down. Orchid on the Wyvern here. Think the Doom out as well. Storm's going to be careful. Think the Raccoon's going to burst here. Storm drops as well. 2 dead on Radiant. They're going to try and close the distance. Malefic's holding Velo back, but will get the blink up shortly. They get the Storm Raging Potato as well, but they want more than that. Can they find the big kill on Argent? Infernal Blade's going to be there. They follow up with the Burrow Strike as well. Looks like Argent's going to get brought down. They're going to try and turn their attention to Raging Potato as well. Faded gets the kill. A great fight for the Dire side. Interesting positioning from Radiant, getting a little bit too aggressive there. I mean, we spoke about how Dire potentially want to try and smoke up with the ultimates on cooldown, and instead they don't have to. Radiant were just walked up the high ground. And if Storm, if he zips forward, and right into a Doom, and if they get that ulti off, then you're just dead. It doesn't matter what. And you see he's going straight for the Lincolns now. Nothing to say. They're going to push towers incredibly fast as well with the minus armor.
Radiant's top tower is
And now
under
T2
attack.
is going to be under threat here. The rest of the team don't really do a lot of tower damage. I wonder if Vader gets an Ags this game, actually. Runs it forward. Still with the creep wave, it looks like. In the meantime, bot's also getting pushed in from KP, so he himself is going for a Lincoln's because the only way they can cancel it is with, the Doom or the Winter's Curse. It's also going to be a great way to, help if the Naga's frontlining or something, but they're just going to sit on the high ground. Rage Potato wants to de-ward this. They'll send the illusions first to scout out. Stun connects on the Sand King here. Well, I like that play. They're probably not going to get anything out of it, but just in case a fight occurs, you get damage over time on the Sand King. And it looks like Dire, they disengage here, so it's going to give time for them to de-ward the area. We'll get the Observe Ward in the meantime. Arjit closing in on the Manta style here. But look at the net worth. It's looking great right now. Shadow Fiend top. Doom is very close behind as well. He's going for a BKB afterwards. So still the cores on Dire are incredibly fun, but I'm just worried if they don't scale. Nothing to say went for a Eul Scepter. That's going to further help with the catch, so you can Eul Scepter and then gives Velo some time to find the Storm Spirit, or anyone for that matter, to find Ninja Boogie instead. Warsomp with the Burst Strike follow-up as well. Can't get the blast off in time, but they're going to Song. They're all grouped up here. They'll find the Wyvern on the side. It's going to be a 2-minute. Black Hole once again. He pops the BKB. No way to cancel regardless. It's going to be another 2 heroes down. And on this side, Storm Spirit actually gonna be careful. He's low on mana, nothing to say. Does he have enough damage from the Razors? Triple will be there. Shadow Fiend able to find a solo kill on the Storm. Looks like he used a lot of mana for the Wyvern down bot. Now what is it? It's a 2 for 3 through all the engagements across the map here. But Naga's just continuing to farm, has this Manta. Also, we saw now he's got 1,400 gold in the bank after all that. Might got it. Faded. Forced to pop the BKB. Arjun, if he wants, can TP out. He's going to go straight for it. Wyvern, can he cancel this? No! Woo. That was close. Had the curse, but recognizing Razor, no way to cancel it. 10-second BKB charge now down. Rage Potato's almost got the force off as well. It's going to further help out. Just getting across the map, the mobility. Kiting out the Dire side as well. What has Tech he's got? Because he's, 5,300 net worth. Looks like he's going for his own force off as well. Incredibly good at just getting away from the static link. Hex is the next item? I'm kind of surprised he doesn't want more mana regen, but I guess if you just use a lot of clarities, they're going to try and find him here. Ninja Boogie's sitting on the high ground, so they've got to be careful. Smoke's going to pop. They'll walk up here. Status trap. Not enough bombs, however, to find the Doom. And I like how Ninja Boogie's just sitting on the front line with the ward and also the traps. It makes it incredibly hard, but looks like they're going to try and wrap around potentially. Ninja Boogie scouts him out. It's just making sure he'll put all the traps down. So it looks like he's now gone away from just pushing out the lanes. They'll leave Storm to do that, who still does have to be careful, but they scouted out the Doom around the top. So he's fine, recognizes they can't get down bot. And we'll probably see them just continuing to farm until the Black Hole comes back up. Song is already up now. But just waiting for the big ultimate. Someone smoked. Looks like Ninja Boogie. Wait, what? What was that smoke? That was there you go. Alright. Let's take a look at some items. So what are we big ones coming through from the Dire side? Shadow Fiend still closing in on the BKB. Faded going for that Sundin Yasha. So they're about to hit their BKB timing. Doom and the Shadow Fiend. Sunj is almost completed on the Razor as well, but they got to be careful because this is, Radiant once again are about to hit their ability timing, and this is when you have a big team fight, your lineup that's all orientated around, Song, Black Hole kind of, then that means that you'll see Radiant, they're just going to farm up until they get their ultis, and then when they're down, they'll continue to farm, try and push out the map and create space, and that's exactly what they're doing. And just the power of, Enigma being able to push out the lanes with the Eidolons, Arjit with the illusions, it makes it incredibly hard for Dire to do anything because they don't have a lot of shove at all. You see Winter's doing his best down bot, But even then, it's not the greatest right now.
Dire's top tower is under
Well, Scout out faded here. Oh, gets the unstable counter because he knows someone's here, but Moon will be able to zip away. It just doesn't matter. Without any follow-up, he's going to TP out, so it does leave Dire in a vulnerable situation mid. They recognize straight away. They're going to try and disengage and link up with the team down bot. They're going to ward on the high ground as well. When is that Roshan being claimed, however? Radiant just making sure they're going to mine in there for the vision. A lot of wards on the high ground as well, so they want to try and take a fight around Roshan Radiant with their vision and the mines that are in the area. But look at how they're constantly playing this. I mean, we spoke about them just being able to split push the map, giving them enough time, because their cores are incredibly farmed right now. Naga, 3,800 gold. I wonder if he wants to go for a heart next. I would imagine so, just with a lot of the magic damage coming through. I don't think they need damage as well. All they need is their abilities to connect, and then they're fine as long as Naga can tank up and get, you know, that song off. Butterfly is not the greatest this game. I mean, Shadow Fiend doesn't right click too hard at all. I guess it's not the worst though, because it does give you a lot of armor, which I mean it's going to get minused from the Eye of the Storm and also Shadow Fiend, thanks to the passive. I should say the aura, but still just another slow game. I mean, I guess that's what's going to happen when you have a techies and you drop for this late game. But Dire, they are closing in on the mid lane here. See if they can get something out of it. And Velo looks like he's going for Gem, of course, which what they need, but he's got the plate mail queued up, so probably a Shiva's just for the vision is going to help. It's going to help with them at least dealing somewhat with the illusions. It'll give you a little bit of AoE magic damage, but the main thing is as well, you're going to be able to get that AoE vision to scout out where the mines are, especially if he's got a gem. They are doing a great job though. You've seen Moon hugging this bot side for, you know, the past, what, 5 minutes now. They just can't catch him. It's really just, it's the Doom or the Sand King and that's it. But now he's about to have the Lincoln, so even then it's incredibly hard because Burrow Strike is going to pop the Lincolns here. So Moon, once he gets this, he feels really safe, and you see how he's playing down bot. Used a lot of his mana. They're going to go for the epicenter, but it's all for Nord. I mean, I don't even know if they would have brought him down. I don't think it would have been enough damage because they only had Wyvern there. Maybe he Winter's Curse afterwards to allow the Doom to TP through. But you see, there's a gem now picked up from Velo. Radiant, they're going to go for their smoke here. Ninja Boogie's going to run straight into them up on the high ground. Will blink forward. Do they have the further control so it doesn't get the blast off in time? They burst him down on the Shadow Fiend. Lincoln's now picked up as well. They've got to be careful. Here comes the long tip. Lincoln's going to get popped here. Velo with the BKB. They will get the Doom off in time on the Storm. Ice Path only connects on the Wyvern. Velo's trying to get this kill. They'll pop the song. And now Velo really doesn't want to walk up here. They scout up the mines as well. So Doom down, song as well. But they pop the BKB on Velo. And what is that BKB as well? That's a 10-second for the Doom. That is sung down, however, so I imagine we'll see Radiant maybe going back to just farming, but they still have the Black Hole, which is a big thing. I guess KP doesn't have the blink, however, to get into these team fights, so he's really just reliant on the song. They're going to try and take a fight here, though. Zip 4 for Dara in the backline here. Track doesn't connect on Moon because he's got the Lincoln. KP is going to get in the area as well. Maleficus will be there. They get the War Jump. KP is going to pop the Black Hole, but it's only a Razor. Narc is beating into him. They should have enough damage here. Nothing to say with the Greaves, but it's on cooldown now. Winter's Curse holds the Storm in place with Fade. He's still getting chased down. They're going to pop the Wreck Room for the damage reduction, but will it be enough? Long zip in from Moon, but they got the Cold Embrace. It doesn't keep him alive. They'll turn their attention to Wyvern. Winter's going to end up falling here. Now nothing to say. We'll get the TP up, but on this side, Doom, he's going to get caught out as well, slowly getting chunked down. They got the damage over time, so he can't get the blink. One more right click from Moon will be there. They get the gem as well. That's a big kill for them. 4 dead on Dire. And even though they don't have the song, it doesn't matter. We saw it wasn't the greatest Black Hole. I mean, it did lock down the Razor, so it was good enough. It allowed the rest of the team just to, you know, find the backliners. And that was the issue. Doom didn't have the ultimate. He didn't have the BKB as well, so he fell incredibly low fast. And that's the issue with this straight Lincoln's picked up on the Storm. All of their lockdown is single target. This Burrow Strike, even though it's AoE stun, it's still going to pop the Lincolns here. So Moon has a free game, and he's also going Hex as well, which I really like this pickup. It's going to further allow him to get these pickoffs on the supports, more lockdown as well. No, he's not done just yet. They'll find the Sand King. They got the Orchid out, the pullback as well. They drop the Midnight Pulse, and KP will be able to follow up if need be with the Maleficus. And now this is big because this is a Storm Spirit with Aegis. And I've got to imagine they give it to him. And this is where the game starts getting incredibly rough. 34 minutes in, Radiant, this net worth lead is slowly starting to grow. It's up to 6k now. They're going to try and group off before the Bounties as well. Maybe Ninja Boogie can set up some bombs around the bot side, but... And here we go. This, you know, mid-game high-tempo lineup from Dire is slowly starting to fade off now. Shadow Fiend doesn't have any right-click damage. He's going for the Hex next. And even then, is it going to be enough? I mean, I'm not surprised he's going for the Hex because they need the lockdown versus the Storm, but they're just in a really bad spot right now. This Storm was a great pickup. And Velo's actually going Radiance because, I mean, they don't deal with the Naga illusions, just any damage they can get. Wait, what happened to the plate mail? Okay, we didn't get the plate mail. There you go, Bounties will be 3 for Radiant. Net worth lead now up to 7,000. Top's going to get pressured in. And here we'll start seeing Ninja Boogie doing exactly what he's doing. Getting some aggressive mines down, trying to get control of the jungle. It's pretty low on mana, that's the only issue, but what's coming out on the choreo? Some regen it looks like, so he'll be fine. And look at all the bombs around the map. The issue is, I mean, they're about to expire. Well, forcing rotations up top, they will be able to get the tier 2 tower. Cavello's going to be careful as well, because, I mean, Radiant are rotating over. They have the ward on the high gun. They're going to run straight to Ninja Boogie here. Moon is in the area. They'll get the blink forward instead. They're going to turn their attention to the Wyvern. The Ice Path will drag him straight back into it. Also as well, a lot of damage onto the Doom thanks to Ninja Boogie's remote mines here. Pops a BKB. Velo will be fine. Do they want to zip after the tower? Rage Battalion, he's got a blink already. Will stop. Holds the Naga in place. They will get the song as well. They're not all grouped up. It might be enough, however. KP's going to pop the ultimate now. Winter Wyvern is not there to cancel. Nothing to say, can't do anything. And Raw just watch his cores fall. Look at the zap as well. They're pulling back. Epicenter, here it comes. A lot of damage, but is it going to be enough? Because they got the grave. Shattered Fiend's going to fall. He does have buyback. They're going to turn their attention to the Sand King. Velo with the blink forward. He's got the Doom, but he's got Aegis and Lincolns. It doesn't matter. They'll turn their attention to the Naga, so the Doom is there. It's a triple kill for Arj. If they lose the Naga, of course, this techies as well. But you just see, you can't catch the Storm now because he's got Aegis Lincolns. Wow, a lot of buybacks. I mean, what was that? One on the Doom, one on the Shadow Fiend. A massive swing for Radiant, even though they lost the Naga with how farmed he was. A big gold swing for them. A lot of BKBs getting shorter now as well. They're going to be careful.
Here I am.
Because with the magic damage that are getting outputted from Radiant. Okay, he went for a Skadi. So... And he will be going hard afterwards. Uh-oh. Moon's level 25. Here comes... This is when you start seeing big issues on Storms. Just being able to, you know, push out these waves so easy with the Ball Lightning Remnant. And now they still have Aegis for another minute 50 here if they want to try and fight this. Moon's closing in on the Hex. I mean, Black Hole's still down for a while, but he does have Refresher Orb. And Enigma is so... He's top of the net worth. They play so well around this. Looks like they're going to try and set up around something mid, but Radiant, it's only 2 of them here. They do have really good vision, but just trying to deal with the creep wave. The lanes are getting pushed in, so Dire have to be careful with this. And now... I just don't know how Dire are able to take this. I mean, Razor's going for an AC, but even then, I mean, it's not going to help that much with your damage output, and that's what I'm worried about. Because we spoke about Dire, their damage is going to fall off, and without the team fight to also help in the late game, all I can really say is that they need to probably find the Enigma, but even then, I mean, they just have so much protection coming through. They're going to try and find Velo mid here. They got the Macrobi. Ice Path follow-up as well. And it looks like he's going to get brought down. They got the follow-up Hex, so he can't get the BKB off. Dead for 110 seconds. No buyback. And now here comes the push. Black Hole is about to be up in 10, so they got the double Black Hole if need be. Song is ready and waiting as well. They're going to zip forward. Who can they catch? Instead it'll be the tanking here. They got the vision. Ice Pot as well for the setup. It connects on the Shadowfin as well. They've got to be for Greaves. Will be there. Corner brace as well. Is it going to be enough to keep him alive and snare Arjun on the backline? And now they'll turn their attention to Faded. Without the further up control, he's able to disengage here. 2 dead on die. They both don't have buyback. And this could just be the game. Like, how do you defend this? Winter's got cursed, but it doesn't matter. Instead, they'll be able to find the Razor on the side. Hex is going to be there. They've got the pullback Ninja Boogie. Silence, and they bring him down. 3 dead. The G's are going to get dropped and raiding. What an outplay for them, man. They looked incredibly strong right now. Just playing around with the late game, making sure they get this timing with the... they just made sure they were able to split push the map. Whenever they didn't have the Naga song or the Black Hole, they constantly just pushed in the waves.